Welcome to the Volunteer Leadership presentation. In this session, we will introduce you to the NCRA Board of Directors positions and the structure and duties of the board and its members. NCRA is a corporation established as a nonprofit organization. The officers of the corporation serve as the Board of Directors and provide leadership for the organization. There are 12 elected members on the NCRA Board of Directors. The Board of Directors leadership is guided by the Strategic Management Plan, which was originally created in 2001. It is updated every 5 years in accordance with the needs of the membership. Additionally, the vision and mission statements guide the Board of Directors in their leadership responsibilities. The NCRA vision being to improve lives through quality cancer data management, and the NCRA mission to serve as the premier education, credentialing, and advocacy resource for cancer data professionals. As mentioned previously, the Board of Directors is comprised of 12 members. Those members are a president-elect secretary, immediate past president, a treasurer senior and junior. Then there are board directors for the following areas: professional development, recruitment and retention, public relations and communications, and education. There are also board directors for advocacy and technical practice for the NCRA regions of West, Midwest, and East. The President-elect Secretary and Treasurer Junior are elected for a term of 1 year. Upon expiration of the Treasurer Junior term, he or she becomes Treasurer Senior for a term of 1 year. Upon expiration of the President-elect Secretary's term, he or she becomes President for a term of 1 year. Upon expiration of the President's term, he or she becomes the immediate past President for a term of 1 year. The remainder of board positions are elected for terms of 2 years. The board ensures the leadership team has access to a common stream of information from members and stakeholders that allows an understanding of the members' view of the world. This happens through the board directors' positions. Speaking as one voice to the association, they provide a coherent stream of information back to members and stakeholders, allowing them to understand not just what decisions have been made, but why. The board members liaise with their committees and the special interest groups and monitor NCRA activities. They also prepare reports of activities for board meetings and contribute to the annual report. Each board member plays a role in preparing the budget for the next year. In addition, they are expected to contribute at least one article for the connection every year. All board travel is 100% reimbursed by the association, and expense vouchers are required to be filled out and submitted. As previously mentioned, the board conducts 3 in-person meetings per year. The first of these meetings is held at the annual conference in the spring. And then, during the summer quarter following the annual conference, the board will meet for an orientation session. This meeting may be held in person or via a webinar. The other 2 in-person meetings occur once in the fall and again in the winter. Depending on the position, there may be other in-person meetings. Just to reiterate, all travel is reimbursed. An NCRA member must be a member in good standing for at least 1 year in order to be considered as a candidate for a board position. Candidates are required to submit a philosophy statement, a candidate profile summary, and a resume. Candidates for President-elect Secretary must have served in another board position for at least 1 term. It is important that NCRA recruit board members who have the dedication and skills to help develop and achieve the organization's mission goals, as well as to meet and overcome various challenges. It is also important that these individuals reflect the diversity and interests of the community the organization serves. The guidance, experience, and input provided by an effective board is an integral part of the capacity building process and helps to ensure long-term sustainability for the organization. Since you will learn more about the individual roles and responsibilities of each of the board members in separate presentations, we will only give you an idea of what kinds of duties the positions at the top of the NCR leadership require in this presentation. Being the president of NCRA, while a prestigious position, is a big responsibility. In addition to presiding over all business of the association, the president serves as a chief advocate of the association and is invited to numerous events and meetings throughout the year. The President-elect Secretary is in training for the role of President and has almost as many responsibilities. First and foremost, the President-elect Secretary is the official record keeper of the association. The association minutes are a reflection of the organization's process of its doing business. The minutes of an association are required by law and are retained permanently. They are audited annually. After 2 very busy years as President-elect Secretary and President, the immediate past President is afforded the luxury of assisting with the business of NCRA and chairing the Governance, Planning, and Evaluation Committees. Past Presidents are often invited to chair the Educational Foundation as well. While preparing to advance to the President-elect Secretary position, the Treasurer Senior oversees the accurate accounting of the Association's finances and reports to the Finance Committee. In addition, the Treasurer Senior serves as a mentor to the Treasurer Junior. The Treasurer Junior provides assistance in keeping accurate accounts of receipts and disbursements and becomes familiar with the Treasurer Senior position in order to enhance a continuity and stewardship for the Association. Volunteer hours required varies depending on the position. Board meetings are usually conducted on the weekends, and the annual conference may require a commitment of several days. Most conference calls are held during working hours, so before applying for any position, it is important that you have the support of your family and employer. The process for the election of the Board of Directors is outlined in the bylaws of the Association. The work to seek candidates begins late in the summer of each year and concludes with the installation of new officers at the annual conference. Briefly, the nominating committee finalizes the slate of candidates and works with the NCRA staff to prepare the ballots and notify the members of the voting period. The votes are verified and the President notifies all candidates. New board members are sworn in at the annual conference. These are the members of the 2012-2013 nominating committee. Now that you have an overview of the NCRA leadership, we hope you will explore the roles of the board members further in the rest of our presentations and consider volunteering for a position that will benefit from your experience and one that will benefit you. There are many reasons to volunteer in NCRA, and here are just a few. This is your association. Consider becoming a bigger part of it. For more information, please contact NCRA at the information on the screen, and thank you for your interest.